You know that moment when someone says something so stupid, so careless, so disrespectful that it hijacks your whole day? It's wild, one tiny moment, and suddenly you're replaying it all day like a broken record. But here's the shocker, that emotional hijack? It naturally ends after 58 seconds. Unless you keep feeding it. Neurologically, your stress chemicals have a half-life so short it might as well be a TikTok clip. Your body floods, peaks, and resets automatically. But the story you tell after those initial 58 seconds, that's what keeps you angry for 58 minutes or 5 hours or 5 days. It's like someone burns popcorn in the microwave. The smoke alarm goes off, and instead of opening a window, you start microwaving more popcorn. You've been thinking anger is automatic, but it's not. It's a choice. And once you learn these 3 chapters, you'll understand exactly how to become someone nothing and no one can rattle. The misconception of emotional theft: nobody can steal your peace, but they can show you where you dropped it. Most people believe emotions are something that happened to them. He made me so angry. She really got under my skin. They know how to push my buttons. We say all that like we are remote controls. But here's the truth nobody tells you. There are no buttons unless you installed them. Nobody can activate pain that isn't already inside you. Nobody can ignite anger unless a part of you is already flammable. And this leads to something powerful. People don't trigger you, they reveal you. Think about it. Your coworker makes a passive-aggressive remark. You explode internally. Why? Because their tone matches your father's criticism from childhood. Your partner forgets something important. You feel invisible. Why? Because you're replaying old abandonment wounds. This is the myth we live under. Other people are emotional thieves, but nobody can steal your peace. They can only point to where you placed it in the wrong hands. The emotional mirror. Every person who bothers you is holding up a mirror. They're not the problem. They're the teacher. Someone who talks over you, they challenge your boundary-setting muscle. Someone who belittles you, they challenge your self-worth. Someone who manipulates you, they challenge your clarity and discernment. Every difficult person is showing you exactly where your emotional muscles still need training. Reflection prompt. Think of the person who triggers you the most. What do they reveal about old wounds you haven't healed yet? Because once you see this truth, your triggers stop being traps and start becoming teachers. The emotion behind the emotion. Anger is the bodyguard. Vulnerability is the one it protects. You've been lied to your whole life about anger. You think anger is the real emotion. It's not. It's the mask. Anger is the security guard that shows up to cover the real feelings you don't want to admit. Here's how it works. Someone disrespects you, feel hurt. Hurt feels vulnerable, your brain activates anger. Anger feels powerful, you express that instead. So you're not angry. You're hurt, or scared, or embarrassed, or rejected, or unseen. But anger steps in like, "Don't worry, babe, I'll handle this." The problem? Anger solves nothing. It just builds walls while the real wound stays untouched. Example 1. The forgotten anniversary. Your partner forgets your anniversary. You blow up. You yell. You accuse. You storm off. But underneath all that fire is a whisper. Do I not matter to you? If you spoke the whisper instead of the roar, I felt unimportant today, the entire outcome would shift. Example 2. The critic at work. Your boss criticizes your project. You feel defensive. You snap back. But the truth is, you're scared. Scared you're not good enough. Scared you'll look incompetent. Anger is just the mask that hides the fear. Anger's biggest secret. Anger isn't a primary emotion. It's the alarm bell, the signpost, the messenger. And the moment you realize this, people stop having the power to trigger you. Because the minute you ask yourself, what's beneath my anger right now? You step out of reaction and into emotional mastery. Reflection prompt. Think of your last angry reaction. What softer emotion was hiding underneath? The 3-step, unshakable state method between stimulus and response is the kingdom of your peace. To become someone who never gets angry or bothered, you need one skill. Control the moment between the trigger and your reaction. Here's how to do that with the 58-second rule. Step 1. Catch the chemical wave. When something triggers you, your body floods with chemicals. Adrenaline, cortisol, norepinephrine. This flood lasts only 58 seconds. That's it. So your entire power lies in doing anything. Don't feed the story during those 58 seconds. Don't think, he always does this. She's unbelievable. What a disrespectful idiot. Because the moment you feed the story, you restart the clock. But if you pause, if you breathe, if you observe the surge without reacting, the chemicals flush out and the urge to react disappears. Your power is not in resisting anger. Your power is in outliving it. Step 2. Activate the observer self. Imagine there's an inner version of you who never gets swept away. A calm witness, a silent watcher. This part of you doesn't react. It notices. It says things like, I notice frustration rising. I notice tension in my chest. I'm having the thought that this person is being rude. Notice the difference? I am angry versus I notice anger arising. The first traps you. The second frees you. When you observe your emotions, you stop being controlled by them. You create distance, space, choice, and in that space, you become unshakable. Step 3. Choose the response you'd be proud of tomorrow. When you pause long enough, you unlock your choice point. Ask yourself one question. What response will make me respect myself tomorrow? That question activates the mature version of you, the wise version, the grounded version, not the ego, not the wounded inner child, not the reactive brainstem, but the future you, the evolved you. And that version makes choices the emotional version never could. Example, your sibling sends you a rude message. Your first impulse? Fight fire with fire. But your choice point asks, who do I want to be right now? Suddenly, your identity reshapes your reaction. This is how emotional mastery works. Reflection prompt. Think of someone who rattles you easily. What would the emotionally evolved version of you do instead? Final integration. Becoming trigger-proof. Knowledge without practice is entertainment, but practice transforms your identity. For the next 7 days, do just this. Whenever you feel triggered, say, I notice emotion arising. That's it. That's your training. By week 2, the pause becomes automatic. By week 3, reactions lose their power. By week 4, people stop disturbing your peace altogether. And one day, without realizing it, you'll wake up as someone others describe like this. Nothing gets to them. They stay centered no matter what happens. They're impossible to provoke. Not because life got easier, not because people got nicer, but because you mastered the pause. You mastered the story. You mastered your inner world. And when you master your inner world, no external world can shake you. The emotionally unshakable version of you already exists. You're simply becoming them now.